What's up, y'all? Welcome to Daytime Talk After Dark. I'm here with my girl, Tori Showman.
I'm trying to find a comfortable spot.
All right. Did you just run here?
I walked quickly.
Okay. Erica Cobb.
Yes,
hi.
Yeah. Jeff Schroeder in the building.
Let's bring it back to Erica Cobb because today's a special day.
It is a special day for all people, but for Erica, it's an extra special day. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
No.
First of all, I just want to be very clear. It's my birthday. Yes, it's Valentine's Day. But it's also February, which means that the song should be...
Here we go.
Happy birthday
To
ya.
ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Yes.
Thank you.
Is that
Thank
because it's
you.
Black History Month?
That was,
Yeah.
we did not do your people well.
Waiting for Tori to come in with a tambourine. Just like
Tori had to
Tori
try.
had a harmonica. All right.
Eric, I've always wondered with people that share, holiday birthdays, Christmas, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Is it better or worse? How was it for you as a little kid? Because Valentine's Day, I remember at school, kids could bring candy and it was for everybody. But it's also your birthday, and usually that's your day. So did you always feel slighted?
Well, when I was younger, no, because I already told you the story about how my mom would always bring the nice cupcakes. So everybody else would have okay stuff, but mine were nice. So that made me fresh. Was
it a big deal who you gave a cupcake to?
Oh, everybody gets a cupcake.
Oh, see, I say your mom should have just brought 10. That way you
No,
can establish a
no.
hierarchy.
Everybody gets a
Lord of the
cupcake.
Flies.
And even before it was a thing, which will explain a lot about me as an adult, but even before it was a thing that you had to invite everybody in the class, I always invited everybody in both classes to my
job,
birthday.
Erica.
Always.
Nice job.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Good job.
But then when I got to junior high and high school, and then your friends are kind of you make each other feel special on your birthday, then inevitably they would forget that it was my birthday. So I would decorate other people's lockers for their birthdays, but then people would forget to decorate my locker because it's my birthday. Then when I became a young adult, see, this is a lot of trauma here. Everybody starts remembering, oh yeah, Erica's birthday is Valentine's Day. And then they're like, but when is my birthday? And I'm like, well, if it was on a holiday, I would remember your birthday too. And boyfriends would break up with me before my birthday / Valentine's Day because that might as well be Christmas.
Right, call that
there's
2 for
high
1.
expectations.
Yeah.
So when my husband came along, he really just did such a great job of making sure that my birthdays were special. So I had to marry him.
Good for him.
All right.
I dumped Esteban on Valentine's Day.
You dump someone on Valentine's
Yeah.
Day? That should be
That sounds
sacrilege.
totally made up.
Swear to God, dumped Esteban.
You almost messed his name up this second.
Esteban. And he called me his...
Next, he's going to be Cinnabon.
Yeah.
He called me his
Take that, Estevez.
Milo!
He called me his sueño.
Okay.
I don't know if this person is real.
I don't think it's real.
It means dream.
Yeah, because this person was made up in your dream.
Why does everybody
Where do you
laugh?
think that? When did this happen?
When I was in 8th grade and we were hot and heavy.
You
And
were
we
hot and heavy in
Because I
8th
suddenly
grade?
got boobs. I got my braces off. My hair went down. I got contacts. And I came back from summer and I wasn't Elizabeth Warren. I looked cute. And I was dating Esteban, who was the hottest guy in my class. And he gave me a candle and called me his sueño. And I was so excited. And then I realized, I'm not really into Esteban. I'm into Jeb. So I dumped Esteban.
Not Jeb.
Yeah, Jeb lived behind me. So we...
Where'd you go to school in Smoky Mountain, West Virginia? Jeb.
Jeb Gaber. Yeah. There, yeah. Jeb.
Okay. I just think that she's just playing a word game in her head.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. It was a big...
And how
it was
long were
big.
things with Jeb?
Jeb and I dated for
Did
a
you
while.
lose him in an axe throwing contest?
No, but Jeb asked my best friend over one day while we were dating and said to us both, I have to pick between both of you, and I choose the other one.
The originator of The Bachelor.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like The Bachelor, and he lived
Who
behind
was the
me.
other one?
My best friend, and so he dated her, and I dated her ex for a while. It was like Melrose Place.
What was his name?
Jack?
Okay. All right, but
Can I get back to Valentine's Day for a quick second?
I have forgotten all about what we were talking. I was just like, are these people real?
No.
Does a
They
guy
are.
named Jeb and Jack hang out with
Jeb still lives
Estevez?
behind me. We're still very good friends. Still close. Still friendly. We're still friends.
You still know
He
each
would
other.
know who I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't Jeb move out of his parents' house?
No, he's not. He doesn't currently live there. He lives, but his parents still live there. So he comes back and we see each other. He's a nice guy.
Do you guys have radios that you talk to each
We used to have walkie-talkies.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
All right. We don't know if any of that's true.
None of that's true.
Disclaimer.
Should we start over?
Yeah.
I
No,
do know that she has a family home because I have been in it.
And you see that
I can verify
And
that.
There you go.
that beautiful house behind us, that's Jeb's house.
Okay. I
All right,
couldn't get
real
past
quick.
that
Let me get
part.
back to Valentine's Day because it was such a cute thing. This week, my wife put together the kids' Valentine's Day stuff. So they get little heart box, and she cut like a hole in there to put candy, and then they had to put like the little cards and like staple it to like some candy in
Yeah.
a bag, and it was like, and they wrote their name on there and like from Layton, like his little like writing. But remember, like you get those like scratch and sniff cards like when you're a kid, and
a
like
big deal.
But and I made a big deal about like because he was eating candy today and it was in one of those bags, and I go, "Where'd you get that?" And he goes, "From the office." And I go, "That better not be one of your candies for the class." I go, "Because if you leave one kid out," I go, "you're going to be in big trouble." I go, "You better go check right now and make sure you have enough for your class." I'm like, "You're going to be like, I don't like that
'Cause I've
stuff.
been
Like
that,
everybody
yeah,
better
it
be
is
included."
true.
And if he just accidentally took one by accident, it means someone's left out. It happened to be extra. Everything's okay.
Right.
But we were just going through that. But I was
No,
like,
that's a big deal.
Just seeing like his little name written on there, I was like, "Oh man!"
But
brought
it
me
would be
back.
kind of funny if
so
everybody got their
cute.
candy and one kid just got a card that just said, "Sorry, I was hungry." No shade. I think
no
it's
I
Impulse
owe you 2 next year.
Oh my
I
god.
know, it's just a cute little.
It is
Yeah.
so
Yes.
cute. I
Very
went
sweet.
when I was getting stuff for the Super Bowl. I saw the little Valentine's display. So I got my nieces little heart dresses. I get them a dress or an outfit for every like occasion. So I got them hearts this time. And the 3-year-old, she's in school now. So she saw this dress and she started screaming at the top of her lungs. And literally, she has like super curly hair, like little Susie Q. And she grabs the dress and she's like, ah! Like she was just so excited. And I was like, I just want to have that level of enthusiasm
But anything.
about anything.
Yeah, right.
when the world is just still new to you and you're just
It was
so
like
happy.
$8.99, and she was like beside herself. There's a heart. Yeah.
And as a parent, you're like, it's worth $8.99 to stop this.
Yeah.
You balance it out in your head. You do the
Let's
math.
keep this the price point.
Yeah, I don't want to support this, but to get out of this situation, it's under $10. I'll handle it.
All right. So, Jeff, do you do anything for Valentine's Day? Do you go light? Do you go
You know
heavy?
Jeff.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I assume he does something.
No.
Yeah, well, no. I was gonna make up a story like Tori, but I figured
I didn't make
I
up
would
any
waste up.
story. Also,
No.
in high school, did you guys have people that came in with roses and they're like, Ben wanted to give this to you?
Yeah,
Do you
that's
remember
right.
that? It was
What?
a big moment.
Yes.
You could pay like $1 and have someone deliver a rose. And
Wow,
it was like,
I forgot
whoa.
that was a thing.
We had carnations.
Yeah,
you were
carnation,
very
yeah.
high end with roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be like,
Which
yo, Jordan
apparently
likes Tori.
the exclusion thing went out the window.
It
They were
did.
preparing you for life in high school because some people would come in and you would get like 5
Yeah.
carnations.
Yeah.
And then some people, didn't get any. And
That's
it was
right.
like this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought you were talking about the rose lady in the club.
No, those
'Cause
are
in
different
all
kind of
nightclubs,
roses. Yes.
I remember that guy.
in major cities, there would just be a woman.
Remember L.A.?
Yeah.
the
her name
rose
was
guy.
Mama.
Yeah.
Remember Mama?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
you remember
didn't
her?
realize.
Oh my God. Yes.
Because I
There
worked in
wasn't
all the
one
bars.
woman.
No, but there was 2 sisters and they were both Mama. But you were so drunk that you thought they were the same person.
Yes.
That was LA,
That's
yeah.
how you know it was
That's 'cause
late. It's
Mama
because
had
like
the
you be talking to young hot people and then there's a 74-year-old woman in the club. You're like, what the hell is going
By
on?
the way, I didn't know that part.
I didn't know either.
And
Wait, are you
I
guys saying
did see
she's so-
Mama get into like a sweet like S-Class
Yes.
Mercedes, and I was
Can-
like,
yeah.
can
The
we-
woman who sold
yes.
roses was selling cocaine?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying Mama did that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know. I had no idea. And I was very curious as to why these were, and they would be so pushy about it. And I was like, why are these roses so expensive? And now I know.
They came with a baggie.
Well, no, they would put it on the bottom of the rose, like as if it was the water container.
Oh no, I put that stuff in water.
Well, because
You were the
that's-
cocaine king, queen pin of LA and had
Were
no
my
idea.
flowers just like coked out?
No, the water. Depending on where you got the flowers, that's probably the appropriate thing to do.
okay.
It is plant food.
Yes,
good.
but not
I,
in the nightclub.
yes, I didn't realize that that's what was going on for
I still didn't.
long.
I
Yes,
didn't know
that's
either.
why she was in there.
I had no
was,
idea.
Yes, that was not
That makes
about.
more sense.
That was not about flowers, bro. Yes.
Do you want we're gonna get into some stories. I was watching a rerun of Vanderpump Rules. You're gonna think I'm
You're
nuts.
so lame.
First of all, best show ever, bravo. I don't even know if I ever realized that Pump was because of Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh my
God,
Lanta!
Jeff.
Seriously?
I swear I was watching. I go, I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah,
Oh
you did.
my
I
gosh.
swear
That's
to God,
really embarrassing.
I never put it together.
Super embarrassing.
Or maybe I have other things in my life happening that I didn't put it together.
Pump is in her name.
I didn't put it together.
Well, you should have.
Sorry, I
will
wasn't
tell
doing
you-
coke out of flowers, dude.
Oh my gosh! I will tell you.
But
So,
it just hit me. It's such a dumb thing. But at this
No.
time, I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yes. And then they were all so close together because I went in 2016 and I was with one of my girlfriends who lived in LA. And I was like, hey, I really want to go to these restaurants. She's like, what do you want to do? And I wasn't really that big into, I was more of a housewife fan, but at the time I was still really watching Pump Rules. So I was like, let's go. I want to see the Villa Blanca because that would always be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And then I went to Sir. That's the main
They're all,
one,
yeah,
right?
they're all on
Yeah,
that.
one's down though.
Well, so is I think they all are now.
Oh, they're all closed.
No, I think Sir was being renovated.
That was
because,
Sir's the original,
right, and I think they're renovating it because
Or
there's an
maybe-
all new cast.
Maybe Villa Blanca. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think Villa Blanca's closed and Pump is closed. So, but then I think Pump is reopening as something else, like somewhere else.
Vandals?
Anyway,
What is this? A
I went
city builders?
All right, so
God,
I don't know how
so
we got into
boring.
this.
Sorry,
I just
I
watched
went
we
to
get the
all
square
three.
footage?
So anyway, I told her
Do you
I
have the
wanted to go to
plans?
all three. So we went one for lunch and then one for drinks and then we went one for dinner, which was a lot to do in one day. But I was like, let's do it. So when we get to Sir, I'm sitting there and I'm facing out towards the street and we're on the patio, she's facing me. And all of a sudden, the production comes out of nowhere. Like it wasn't like they were just around. I just thought like, oh, this is cool. Let's take a picture. They surround our table. Lisa Vanderpump walks up behind my friend with the Peter and Ken was there and then another guy. And they start having a conversation where like it was like me to like this TV right here. And they're just talking around us like we weren't there, but we were sitting having
Are you
dinner.
serious?
That's weird.
Yes, because they were shooting. And so I guess they decided because we were the only ones who kind of looked like we looked a little different than everybody else
Right.
was at the restaurant.
What do you mean, Erica?
We just looked different than everybody else that was at the
The way
restaurant.
you were dressed?
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, so that's how we ended up on
When was that?
2016.
Well, Erica, you
I was
just,
I don't know
working
how.
at-
I don't know how we got down that.
I
road,
was
but-
working at Salt and Straw across the street from y'all, scooping ice
with
cream.
Esteban.
wrapping up this subject, I do. Erica, you guys talking about expensive restaurants. You guys unlocked this memory that I think I probably paid a psychiatrist to bury. But when I was freshly out of my marriage, I went on a date on Valentine's Day, but I didn't even put that together. And that's true if you know me. I didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day. And she suggested this restaurant I'd never heard of. And it was in a hotel in LA. And so I was like, oh, I can do whatever. We get there. And, it's a tapas place.
I
And
hate tapas.
I ordered
So much money.
just to start things off. I was like, oh, we'll do two of the mini tacos. They were like kind of fancy tacos. These tacos came, I swear to God, on my children's lives, they were like this big, but Jeff, they were like $27 each. Like I thought that this was like could take the
Was
place.
it caviar?
I don't know what was in these tacos, Erica.
Pure gold.
But everything, the things that they were bringing, all the food was that size, Jeff.
That's
you
why I
need
don't
to
like
understand
tapas.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm not talking about this as small plates like saucer plates. I'm talking about like the same things the tacos came in could have been used on somebody's desk to hold like envelopes. Like it was this thin, but all the food was like that. But it was like $55 for like steak tartare or whatever. And you get it, and it was just like a bite, a bite with like a toothpick and an egg around it.
That's because no one in LA eats anything.
Dude,
Did you eat her taco?
Dude,
Okay. Okay.
do you guys have any hot dogs on this menu?
All right. Moving
But no one, and like we just, and it,
We're
that
behind a paywall.
that was the thing.
we're not.
Oh, I meant food.
all the places, every time that I've spent a ton of money, it's because I didn't know where I was going.
Yeah.
And the girl probably had no interest in me, and was just like, "Oh, we got a ringer here. Let's take him to."
Sucker.
I'm like, "Oh, the Mondrian. That sounds like a quaint little hole in the wall. What do I know? I'm a comic."
Roosevelt. Sounds delicious. Yeah.
Erica,
No.
I haven't thought about that in 10 years, but yes, like this big around like this thing.
I don't get tapas because you get that and then you're hungry and you
Yes.
need more.
I
and
like
it's
tapas because you get to try it.
Yeah, but it's $40,000.
I do too, but you have to go to a place that is. I've noticed new tapas places
Don't know what they're doing.
are always like it's just highway robbery. Like it's egregious. I think that when a tapas place has kind of established itself because people have continued to go there because it's not crazy, then that's different. But anytime it's within like the first couple months, don't go. I was with a boyfriend of mine. This was in college, and it was a big group of people. Of course, they wanted to do tapas, and they wanted to split the bill.
I
No,
hate that.
just sounds like a disaster.
Yeah, it was a disaster. But I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna, everybody's doing tapas, so you offer, and we're sitting in like a lounge area. So I go to pick up my plate. Now, the guy that I'm with didn't want to do this anyway, but I couldn't figure out a way to back out. So he's sitting there, and when I go to pick up my plate, he hooks my hood and he pulls me, and like, I know this sounds very violent. It wasn't a violent thing. It's actually pretty funny. But I had a hoodie on, and he was like, no, don't share the food, because we couldn't afford to like really share it with anybody.
Right.
So he hooked me. I didn't realize I was hooked, so I went forward. So I go flying backwards with my tapas in my hand, like landing on the plate and my head. And he's like, "What are you doing? We need to eat." And it was like this whole thing. And I'm like, this is traumatic. May I never be in this position again.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
Have they ever done topless tapas?
No. I don't think that's as appealing. I don't think the tapas crowd wants a topless person.
Okay.
I think they just want good food.
Okay.
They're already paying an arm and a leg. They don't need boobs.
They don't need a
too.
boob too.
Yeah. It's an arm and a boob in here.
get an arm, buy an arm and a leg, get
a
a two
boob.
tatas for free.
Yeah.
But
So
you know what I mean? Topless tapas?
I think it's a good Vegas.
Right?
yeah. I mean, Jeff, you've eaten off of a nude woman, right? I have.
Is it interesting?
Yeah, no, well, I have. They had like
Leaves.
Yeah, they put like leaves, like banana leaves.
Is it uncomfortable lifting something? Like, are you like, sorry?
Well, it's uncomfortable just because that person's there.
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah,
I'm hungry.
yeah. You're like, well, I'm gonna try some. It's usually sushi. I had sushi off.
Oh,
the
God.
person.
Raw fish.
But they just, I don't think they're allowed to even talk.
They
have
didn't
to, like,
mind it,
stay.
though.
And I'm just kind of like, in my head, because I done modeling gigs. I'm like, man, what kind of audition you go on for this? Like, that was my
It's so
questions, you know what I
interesting
mean?
when you're in entertainment. That's the first thing you think about, because when we went to South Carolina a couple weeks ago to see my mom and Montez, shout out, love you guys, shout out Uncle Ben. When we were leaving, there was a singer in Concourse C at the airport, and I was like, who books that gig where you're just like, yeah, you're gonna be playing for people running to a flight.
Because I'm leaving
It's the worst.
on a jet
And like
plane.
people just ghosting you, like she wasn't there, and then like I didn't want to like stand there and then fake be like, oh good,
No.
it was just such a
That's
bad
not good.
gig. I don't know which was worse. But Tori, we blabbed a lot about
Yeah,
that.
we
but
blabbed a lot.
We had to talk about those stories. Like until Tapas gets a hold of itself, they will not be seeing me. Tori, you have something you call unpopular opinions.
Yes. So I'm gonna name some unpopular opinions, and you're gonna agree or disagree and why.
Okay. Is there any theme to these unpopular opinions?
Nope. It's miscellaneous. First popular opinion: it is not only important to fold socks. It is unimportant to fold socks and underwear.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Are we
too.
supposed to disagree?
It's up to you. You don't think you need to fold them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
You fold
them.
your underwear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
I
know
military
which
roll
underwear?
mine.
You
Almost like Cuban cigars.
When I suitcase it, I military it.
Me
when
too.
In my drawer, just like half and half. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
then socks in the ball, the old school ball.
Yeah.
Those-
I put socks. You guys are gonna kill me. All randomly and pick two by their energy.
That's very you. I could totally see that, which is crazy.
oh my God.
Why is everyone leaving?
Because that is the weirdest thing. All right.
Okay.
I wish I had a purse so I could have done the Viola Davis.
Erica, pick two. That's not even a pair. If she had said I pick a pair based on the energy, okay.
Nope. Just pick two. Okay. Next up, runny egg yolk is one of the most disgusting things on the planet.
Totally agree.
I
Jeff?
love runny egg yolk.
See, I'm more of a well done egg guy, but if I'm having toast, I like it a little
Yeah,
runny.
I
But
like
I don't
it
eat
runny.
toast anymore. I try to lay off the carbs.
What's the thing,
Your
the
face
carb
does
in the
not
hole
show
or
it.
whatever you
What are
call
you
that?
talking about?
What's the something in the hole?
Oh, toad in the hole.
What is that? I don't eat
I
eggs.
make it all the time. You take a piece of bread and you toast it and you poke a little hole from the bottom of a glass. Then you crack an egg in it, you let it literally, and then you flip it and you have yourself an egg within the toast. It's delicious. I put some jelly on there, salt and pepper.
Oh, God.
Jelly on your egg?
Yeah. I mean, you might not be ready for this jelly.
That was good. That
Pretty good.
was pretty
But it's
good.
still, I'm not a jelly guy.
Yeah.
Like Lawson, like the kids are into jelly and toast, and I still can't get into it.
I think
love
it's
jelly.
just texture.
I like jelly.
The
I think
same
it's
jelly
texture.
that I've eaten since I was a kid.
Do you
Really?
like biscuits?
Yes.
I don't like biscuits.
So you haven't? Okay. Have you had a diversity of biscuits?
I'm
No.
kind of
Different-
on Team Jeff here.
Why
I
don't
don't
you guys
dislike
like
them.
mush?
You've never had my dad's biscuits.
I don't want
Okay.
a concrete block. in
It's
my
not a
stomach.
concrete block. And I don't love all biscuits, but I do love.
It is heavy.
Yeah, my parents
It is
make
heavy.
biscuits, and we have biscuits and molasses, and it's the same grandma molasses.
Whoa.
Yes,
That sounds
so good.
delicious.
And then
That's
grits.
like a breakfast. Like I'm not eating for 3 more
Yeah.
days.
God.
It's like
No,
cold
it-
beef.
Their
that's
biscuits are
beautiful.
quite light. It's not. They're not very heavy.
All right. Yeah.
All right, I have one more. I have one more. Leftover French fries are best served cold.
No,
That's
in the garbage.
Nope, Jeff.
Air fryer.
Air fryer.
Air
you go.
fryer.
I told Sar randomly last
Yeah.
week, air fryers.
That's the only thing to revive them.
brought
And how-
back
Really?
French
Yeah.
fries
And
in a way.
pizza. You can do
can
pizza.
get now frozen French fries. Like if you're just like it's Saturday, me and the wife are done. Dude, go get some Arby's curly fries, the frozen ones from the grocery store. Air fry them. They taste just like the ones in at the regular store. I'm
love
telling you,
Arby's.
air
secretly love
fryers.
Arby's.
Arby's, we've got the meats. I've never stepped inside of an Arby's in my life.
They used to be 5 for $5.
Five
Oh,
what?
yeah.
5 what?
Beef and cheddars.
Beef and
That's
cheddar's 5
disgusting.
for $5.
That's disgusting.
Dude, I would.
You are out of your mind.
That's
I
a
was-
dollar for the beef and cheddar. Don't make that face, Jeff.
That's how I gained. I never gained the freshman 15, but I gained the morning radio 25.
Oh.
Arby's
from
5 for 5.
Arby's?
Yeah, because
We
my
got
co-host Eddie would get like 25 of those, and by 7 a.m. you're hungry.
Can I-
onion bun?
Oh,
Can I-
yes.
Good God.
Can I tell you a secret?
sweat
Like this
out
is gonna be
onion?
it's a one-off podcast. I'm probably just gonna do maybe 10 episodes, but I want to go back to now AI has done it so that like we the consumer are dead. There's no way to like get deals. But like 10, 15 years ago, there were like little deals all over the
yeah.
place that you could get, like the Arby's 5 for 5. My homeboy said he put himself through college on the dollar menu.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Taco Bell used to have 10 tacos.
Caesar
for-
Milan would do the 7-Eleven
Yeah,
hot dog.
there used to
Yeah.
be like all these like real random
But
deals
you-
all over the place.
This is one that always gets slept on, and I don't understand why.
Which one?
The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger
I
from
knew
Wendy's.
you were
It was
gonna
on
say
the
that.
99-cent
That
menu.
sounds delicious.
And that thing, now you get it, it's not the same.
It's-
But back then, it was a full burger, and it had all of the accoutrements. It smelled like.
See, I like the smell.
It was
I
smelling
like the
so
smell.
good.
I like the smell.
It was so good.
I love
Erica,
that. I like the
2
smell.
junior bacon cheeseburgers, either the chili or the frosty.
Chili.
Or the
chili
baked
fries
potato.
Chili's
for
good.
$4.
Fries
Shut up.
and
You're right.
the frosty, so you could dip your
Yum.
fries into the frosty.
There
Yum.
used to be deals. Even like the reason I even thought about this was because Red Lobster got a new young black CEO that because they were in bankruptcy.
Never
Bring it
been-
back.
Do you know why
I
they were in
love Red
bankruptcy?
Lobster.
Take a guess.
Oh, I know the biscuits.
No.
Okay.
Why do you think they were in bankruptcy?
They got a bad rap.
The endless shrimp. People went in there and cleaned them out. Yes.
I love Red
There's like a
Lobster.
Simpsons
I
episode
know.
about that.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what used to be the economy, because Red Lobster, everybody acts like Red Lobster is
know.
like, oh, it's Red Lobster, it's so beneath. Red Lobster was like a fine dining establishment. Okay,
Erica, yes.
That
What
was
you
a
were getting-
celebration.
I've
right,
never
that was
been.
for special
Never been.
occasions only. Now, where you could go on Sundays after church was Sizzler.
I was gonna say Sizzler. I've never been.
Now the
I
Sizzler
got food
had them
poisoning from
popcorn
Sizzler.
shrimp.
Blue cheese. I had bad blue cheese.
Do you never
That
eat
was
blue
it.
cheese because
It
of
took
it?
me like 5 years. Yeah, but it was Sizzler.
You got a food poisoning.
Yeah.
And then Ponderosa, because Ponderosa,
Ponderosa.
had those little mini steaks.
Mm-hmm.
This tiny, small little steaks. Yeah. And you get a baked potato and you get the cheese on it. It was,
I just think those places have gone away. It's weird. I don't drink anymore, but I called my homeboy Donnie, and we were talking about there was a I don't know if is the Ground Round a chain in the
That's where you
all
throw
of-
the peanuts on the floor.
yeah in the Midwest.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
not the
Yeah.
Ground Round. Excuse me, the Brown Derby. Do you guys?
No,
we had
that's
the
in
ground
Michigan.
round though.
Yeah,
the ground round.
Yeah, we had the Ground Round. That's where I ran out of money on
Bounce
my
the
deck,
check.
and I had to write a check. I tried to write a check, and then was beat me up. And no, but at the Brown Derby, this is still when I was an adult at this point. They had a happy hour where it was 12 legitimate wings, a beer stein like you would have in Oktoberfest, like a legit beer stein, and a bowl of chili cheese fries, and everything was $1.25.
Damn.
And I was just like, these places do not exist anymore. And I it makes me kind of sad as a consumer to have like kind of lived through that. And now everything is like, there's no way to kind of get around and like have your little doubt.
It's
Like, what do you do when
so
you're broke?
True. Like I remember being able. I would take basically we would put all of our change in a little jar. And we would pay for legitimate things
In
with our
coins?
like.
Oh, my
yeah,
goodness,
and it
yes.
wasn't even like a full jar. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna put all the change I have, and we go to like. Did you ever go to Kelly's on DePaul's campus in Lincoln Park?
I don't think so.
So there was this place, Kelly's. They had on Tuesdays.
That wasn't Penny Pitcher, was it?
You
They had
guys.
10-cent wings, and I think they were quarter pitcher or
Okay.
quarter pints. But like, I would just go in there with like $2 worth of change, and I would have enough for a tip too. Like I would have a dinner, like a beer, and I'd be able to tip my bartender.
Michigan had the quarter beers
Why do you
too.
think this has all gone away so quickly? Like, I just feel like there used to be when I was a middle school teacher, which was 17, 18 years ago now. The Chili's, the chain restaurant Chili's, they had 2 for $1
Yeah.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
So if you ordered
Coldest
a beer,
beers
they
in
would
town.
just put 2 on the counter.
Those beers would give you a brain freeze.
Oh, because the mug would
Yes.
be frosty. I don't
Freezing.
know. I miss those kind of
Can
places.
would you feel comfortable going to a Chili's now?
With you? No.
Why not?
You didn't have to bring up an insult.
Yeah, you go to Chili's now.
Like,
But
would you
they-
get
I think they
Yeah.
still have the 2
Okay.
for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a deal? Like, should
I
I
don't
go?
know if there's 2 for
like
1, but
Applebee's? Like, is that still a restaurant?
I don't do Applebee's.
Okay.
Chili's is it's more my jam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just because
that's Jordan,
there's
too.
something about Applebee's.
People
I've
don't
never
like?
gotten down with the food in Applebee's.
Yeah.
Now, Chili's for happy hour, the chips and salsa, dope.
Hmm.
The buffalo wings, dope. The queso, dope. I don't know about the other stuff, but those are my 3 go-tos.
Okay,
Yes.
so happy hour
Yeah.
Chili's.
Yeah,
Okay.
happy hour Chili's is super
it's still-
legit.
still-
Yeah, because
Yeah.
their chips are flaky.
Oh,
So, and
And
I
cold
like my
beer?
chips flaky.
I like that.
Okay, good. All right, Tori, give us one more.
All right, how about this? Wednesdays are the worst days of the week.
do another one.
Okay, we're gonna do another one. Finding a hair in your food is not that nasty.
It is.
No. Okay. If you get home, you just got some fast food with your girl. You have driven 10 minutes home. Do you go back because there's a hair? Yes or no?
No, oh, absolutely not.
No.
Would you
Drive
eat
all
it?
the way back.
Would you eat it?
No, I'd throw it away.
Well, you don't eat the
would?
hair, but like, would
No,
it,
no, would
would
you
it
eat the
gross?
burger?
Yeah, would it gross you out, or would you be like, that was on one fry? It's human beings working there. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I've been in both situations. If I was like at home and I found it, I'd throw the whole thing away. If I was like out drinking or camping with my buddies, I might just be like, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I usually it turns me way off.
The
Way
hair.
off. Yeah.
The hair. What about
Yeah.
you, Erica?
Yeah, especially, yeah, I think if I was, I don't know, because here's the other thing for me is that I owned a hair extension company. And so there was just other people's hair everywhere all the time. So I never really thought about it like that. But if there was like a random hair just sitting in the middle of like my mac and cheese,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I'm with them. I can't do hair. I can't do it.
You be done.
I'm done.
But it would just shut your
It
body
just
off.
shuts me down. It's
I
like,
could see
yeah,
that.
I'm done.
Not well.
And I like to eat. Y'all know I like to eat.
Yeah, but if like mentally, if you're out of it, you're out of it. I just remember this is how much a hair wouldn't bother me. I remember, I'm not going to say the name of the places, it might still be open, but one of my old stomping grounds in Rhode Island when I lived in Providence it was a man's name, Rib House. And me and my boy.
Was it Gary? Was it Steve?
Yeah, we'll call it Gary's Rib House. And me and my boy used to always eat at the bar, delicious food, talking to the bartender. And we're just having a little chit chat, Jeff. And Erica, just a mouse ran across the bar. And Erica, hold on.
She's gone twice. That's her second time out.
You've left the studio twice.
I mean, as if like it was released, like you were shooting a Steven Spielberg film, like released. It just
You were at a bar though?
yeah, we were at. It was
wouldn't
no,
bother
it was
me.
no, it wasn't a bar. It was a restaurant that had a bar. You know, like some places have a bar that's almost separate. So we were at the bar eating like a legit meal, and the bar, the mouse ran across the bar into a hole because it was a brick building, and the bartender saw it and saw us, and she goes, "Those meals are on us," and we were like, and then we didn't say anything.
For a rodent
Oh my
to
God.
run across a bar, first of all, it's happened before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That rodent was like, "It's my bar. What you gonna do about it?" So yeah, nah.
The mouse situation.
Yeah.
Nah.
yeah. Look, hey, we got another
No.
couple rounds. We were like, we'll be back.
Shout out to Jeb's Rid House.
I should talk about him. I'll feel like he'll
All
listen.
right, and Tori,
This was the most random episode.
I liked it though.
but I really, I feel like we haven't been in the same room in a while. I miss you guys.
Yeah, we're like little ducklings. We all
Yes,
need to
so
get together.
We needed to have a
I
little
did
chit
want to
chat.
say happy Valentine's Day to everyone watching. And if there's a little girl born in 9 months, just name her Erica.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Oh,
love
you're
that.
saying if you make a baby tonight?
Yes.
Jeffrey,
Oh, I
obviously.
got it,
Oh my
I got
God.
that's all right. And with
Oh,
that,
that was clever. That was clever.
yeah,
Pump stands for Vanderpump.
yes.
Who knew? Who knew? You ever do that and just be like, dude, why?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
lot.
that a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that's just dude brain at work. But for you guys watching Night Owls, we appreciate y'all. I think we've shown that because Erica gave you the green light to go at it tonight.
Get after your partner.
That's
Bow,
right.
bow,
Get
bow,
after it. Have a
bow,
little something. But please, while you're doing all that, continue to support us. It means so much. Please give us that thumbs up. It's good for the algorithm. Like, comment, and subscribe. And guess what, Night Owls? We'll be back here next week. We love you guys so much.
Make
Thank
some
you,
love.
Thank you. Dude, now I'm going to watch Police Academy. I really am.
Do-do-do-do.